In the heart of the wilderness, two young priests made a single mistake that would cost them their lives instantly. But what exactly did they do wrong? The Bible itself doesn't tell us, making this one of Scripture's most haunting mysteries. Our story takes place in the book of Leviticus, just after Moses had consecrated the tabernacle, God's dwelling place among the Israelites. It should have been a day of pure celebration. Aaron, the first high priest, had just completed the inaugural sacrifices, and fire from heaven had consumed the offerings, showing God's approval. Nadab and Abihu were Aaron's two eldest sons, young priests who had witnessed God's power firsthand. They had been chosen to serve in the most sacred role possible, mediating between God and His people. They had seen the glory of the Lord on Mount Sinai. They knew the weight of their calling. But then, something went wrong. Nadab and Abihu took their censers, put fire in them, added incense, and offered what the Bible calls strange fire before the Lord, fire that He had not commanded them to offer. In that instant, their fate was sealed. The response was immediate and terrifying. Fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed them both. In an instant, two young lives were over, and their father Aaron was left speechless with grief. But here's what makes this story so haunting. The Bible never explains exactly what made their fire strange. Was it the wrong source of fire? The wrong timing? Were they drunk? Scholars have debated this for thousands of years. Some believe they used common fire instead of the sacred fire from God's altar. Others think they performed the ritual at an unauthorized time or violated some other sacred protocol. What we do know is that this tragedy teaches us something profound about the nature of worship and approaching the divine. It wasn't just about following rules. It was about understanding that when we come before the sacred, how we approach matters immensely. The line between reverence and irreverence, between sacred and profane, can be thinner than we think. The strange fire of Nadab and Abihu remains one of the Bible's most mysterious and sobering stories. It reminds us that approaching the divine requires not just good intentions, but proper understanding, reverence, and obedience. Sometimes the most important lessons come wrapped in the deepest mysteries.